The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming into this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Just plowing ahead. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And he'll burrow his way into the line and get enough for the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got an open man. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, 5 yards. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over Liberty. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Just keeps moving. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this,
that's too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
and that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll try the run. Pass the stakes, and he may get more. And he watches in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Samuel. Got his man.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can stay?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To the air, it's Samuel. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays. And you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Memphis picking up the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Back to pass on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Memphis will be forced to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. He wants to change this route. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. It's in the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Dropping back, it's Samuel. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This this is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started. Next drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Memphis. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just... There
he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Still running at the 35. There he goes! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the... and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Western Kentucky has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there. And now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 21 over Liberty. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Creates a little room. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And here comes the offense on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here in this drive. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they have delighted these fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. A couple of ranked teams, and it looks as if they're going to be able to hold off the bid to knock them down a few pegs behind this running game.
And we know their identity all season long has been their ability to run the football. But can you do it against the best competition in the country? And in this top 25 matchup, David, they prove they can.
And what does this do moving forward? Just build confidence in who you are and what you are, that you can beat a really, really good team. Moving forward, once we get now towards the later part of the season, this is a big confidence builder.
Notre Dame right back to the line. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He's looking to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6
rivalry that started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense will get first crack at it here. These two will try to live up to last year's game as SC won a thriller.
These teams play late in the year. Oftentimes they're beat up, physically worn down. This is a game that you've got to rise above all that. Mentally, you just have to be playing at a different level. Everyone's got to do just a little bit more. And last year, David, it was USC that just made a few extra plays to pull out the win against the Irish.
And I like that you mentioned late in the year because that also means there's so much on the line. Like a lot of times, playoff implications, not just bragging rights for the jeweled shillelagh. This is also a game that means a lot for the college football playoffs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Finds his man. It's Mooney. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Bringing the heat. He's got it. 1st down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll try the outside to the left. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So USC's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's what I I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw at Samuel. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. reels it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this way.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Scanning the field is Samuel. Quickly to the tight end.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They go to the ground, and he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Dropping back, it's Samuel. He's taking the shot. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They boot it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Quarterback empties his backfield. He fires to the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown USC. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more snap coming before halftime. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted this, same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Fires left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll try the toss to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. There's the pressure. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
To the air, it's Samuel. Pulls it in, it's Flanagan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Notre Dame right back to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That is 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
Yeah, it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead just a few minutes left? And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He'll keep it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Notre Dame now facing third and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To throw, it's Samuel. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during two-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Gonna swing it on second down. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Finds us back in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here come the Irish back on offense. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football.
Yo, all right, y'all, we're out of here. Appreciate you stopping in, checking out the stream, and we'll see you next time. A1. Appreciate the follow. Thank you. Appreciate the likes as well. We'll see you next time. Peace.